And then dad advice number 10. Sometimes you need to actually know how to say the truth or tell someone the truth, but without being an asswipe about it. Or you got to practice, or you have to practice on how to tell the truth. The card hold, the how we call that, like the cold, hard truth. There are times when you need to tell the cold, hard truth to somebody that there's a very likelihood to offend them or something. You got to think of a way to do it where it's not going to sound like an asswipe, you know, like where you're not going to sound like an asswipe doing it, you know. So yeah, what would be a good example of it? Like an example, like let's say that someone had a car accident, and they let's say this person didn't have his lights on, right? And so a car, well, let's say one person was driving along and he turned left in front of a car, right, during the nighttime. And he caused an accident because he turned left in front of a car. But the person was claiming that the one that made the left turn, it was the other person's fault because he didn't have his lights on, right? So he was trying to blame the other person because he didn't have his lights on during the night. And so he wanted to not, but apparently lights on or not, it was his fault. It was the person making the left turn's fault. But that person did not want to say that it was his fault, though. So in this case, I can intervene and tell him, well, to tell him the hard truth, but without being an asswipe about it. And an example of how to do it without being an asswipe is saying, well, you know what? It's like, this is how I would answer it. I mean, you know what? They say that, like, when you make a left turn, I mean, they say that you gotta yield, you gotta wait for the traffic and stuff, or you gotta yield to that's how the law is. And I guess apparently it doesn't even matter. I mean, like, just say it nicely like that, or say it like in a easy way. An asswipe would say it this way: well, it's your fault, man, because you're supposed to be looking for cars before you make a left turn. That would be an asswipe to do it. Okay, well, I hope you liked this dad advice. Number 10. So see you on the next video.